Hey guys, Scott here with a new beer dissection video. I got an interesting one here. I'm filming this at, it's October, what's today's date? I don't know, the 7th. It's at Columbus Day, so maybe it's the 10th. I don't have the exact date. And Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany just ended probably a couple of weeks ago, even though we seem to celebrate here in the United States all month of October from end of September through October. So I've done a bunch of Oktoberfest videos in my beer dissection column in the playlists. I did a whole thing on Oktoberfest. So if you're interested in that, I'll try to tag that when I edit it up to YouTube. If you want to click that box, because I know some of you are beer geeks like myself and like to see that stuff. But interesting, in some of my videos, I've reviewed beers from Lidl and grocery stores, and not just the big, commercial breweries, not even the smaller, technically craft breweries. And what I have today, I think I mentioned it one time, is I said, I don't know if Trader Joe's has beer. Well, my wife was at Trader Joe's yesterday after my son's lacrosse practice, and she just surprisingly hands me a 6-pack of this Oktoberfest that she got at Trader Joe's. It's called, and I'm sure I'll have it over my shoulder, Joseph's Brau Oktoberfest. I guess Joseph's Brau is the brewery out of San Jose, California. It's coming in at 5.3%, which is almost right there at the beginning stages. Usually Oktoberfest is 5.8 to 6.3. I think the BJCP just changed the numbers for the Fest beer and the Märzen style being slightly different. It used to be the same alcohol percentage, but 25 IBUs. So I'm assuming this is going to be like the Märzen style of Oktoberfest, not the lighter style that's drank more commonly at Oktoberfest. But neither here nor there. I mean, this is the first time I'm trying a beer that's been sold out of Trader Joe's at 5.3. So it says dark roasted Munich malt and Hallertau tops, which makes sense because they do use Munich malt, especially in the Märzen style, is some percentage. And Hallertau is the Mittelfrüh, is the German noble hop. Okay, that's obviously a very common hop, as well as Tettnang and Spalt. All right, so pretty much let me show you again. All right, so let's take a look at this bad boy and see what's going on. Okay, so I just pouring into my typical tulip glass and check it out. So I don't really know what to expect with this. If you watch my Lidl videos, there's been some that have been pretty good and some that not so good. A lot of times it's the canning date. And do I get a canning date here? Can't quite make it out. It's kind of smudged. Actually, there's a Best By date for 14/24. Like I said, I'm filming this in October of 23. So I'm not going to say it's perfectly fresh, but for a grocery store beer, I guess maybe it's not so bad, as long as they're storing it cold. All right, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, pretty attractive looking. I didn't pour it that aggressively. Only got about, half an inch of foam, but it's pretty tight bubbles, dense. If I would have poured it more aggressively, we probably would have had a little bit more fascinating looking head on there. But light tan to white head. The color of the beer, which you probably already got a little bit of a look of it, perfectly clear. You kind of got that typical amber, medium amber, maybe, if you wanted to say a light copper, I wouldn't disagree with you, but crystal clear. I'm looking straight through it on the other side. So very attractive looking beer. So let's take a sniff of the aroma. We won't waste any time here. Yeah, you definitely get that herbal, floral. Sometimes it's described as like almost perfumey type of hop aroma from those German noble hops. And they said they used Hallertau Mittelfrüh. I'm getting also light caramel, toast, medium kind of roasted toast. Maybe even like a light nut, but almost I even get like a little bit of like a dark fruit, like kind of like a raisin, aroma on there, but smelling like the Märzen style, looking like the Märzen style, and it's definitely got the aroma of the Märzen style. It's not too bad. I've done a bunch of these recently from Sam Adams, the big guys, Sam Adams, a couple. I think I've done Sierra Nevada, and it's smelling very similar to those. I would only be able to tell and judge them side by side if I had, had saved some cans or bottles of those. But, biscuity, like again, the biscuit top, toast, bread crust, breadcrumb. But again, there's also that little bit of a light caramel to nutty toffee kind of aroma there, which again, very pleasant. I mean, it's really, when I sometimes get these grocery store beers, like a Trader Joe's, whatever, I cringe a little bit thinking, all right, I do a beer video, I have fun doing it. Let's review beers like this also, not just the ones that we know are slam dunks, and see what it's all about. Sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. So anyway, let's take a look at this. Prost. Cheers. Well, right on the front end, pretty strong carbonic bite, pretty highly carbonated. First thing I'm getting is actually a pretty nice, that caramel, toffee, if you want to call it, kind of on the taste from the malt. Toasted biscuit tops. It's kind of what the malt profile I'm getting on this, but pretty close to what I would get with the Sam Adams. Okay, Märzen style beer, right? No alcoholic warmth, which I wouldn't expect. Not getting anything here. On the aftertaste, kind of left with that herbal hop component. And then again, the nut and the light caramel toffee kind of hits you a little bit. Not much residual sweetness. It's actually drinking drier. It's kind of like medium bodied to lighter body, medium low. It's drinking lighter than a Sam Adams Oktoberfest, which again, guys, I'm sorry about the coughing the last few videos if you've been following me. There were some allergies, and when I had my door slid open here for a bit, I kind of get hit with it. Yeah, you're getting that toffee, you're getting that bread crust. It could be a little richer. It's not as if you really enjoy the deep, rich maltiness of the Märzen style from Sam Adams. This is a little bit lighter. It's a little more crushable than those beers, but still tastes, it tastes pretty good. And again, I find sometimes the Sam Adams version, I have a couple of them, it's just like, it's kind of heavy, even though it's still sitting around that 5.3% alcohol. I'm really getting off flavors, which is great with this. The hops, again, that herbal, floral. Sometimes you get like slight, like subdued mint, almost like it was like a mint tea added to it. You kind of get that minty sensation, almost like it was a Sazer type of hop. But it's pretty standard for German Noble. But I got to say, this is actually surprising me. And again, that nice carbonic bite kind of cuts through. This would be more of a patio crusher at Oktoberfest. Again, remember Oktoberfest in Munich, they typically drink more of a fest beer style. If you haven't watched any of my videos, again, I'll try to tag one at the end. That's the lighter style. Almost looks like a German Pilsner color, a Munich Helles color. More blonde, dark straw, blonde color, or even like a light gold versus this, amber to light copper color. But anyway, guys, like I said, maybe the malt could have been a little bit more robust if I was going to compare it to some of the other ones, but very clean, light to medium bodied. It's got the components of, the caramel, the malt components of toast, breadcrumb, biscuity, biscuit top type of malt, and it has a little bit of that faint German noble hop thing. So, listen, I got to say, I'm kind of shocked. I mean, hands down to Joseph's Brau Brewing Company in San Jose, California, who does this for Trader Joe's. But their Oktoberfest, which is today's beer dissection, is pretty good. Listen, grade-wise, I'm going to give it a good solid B. I'll even budget up to B+. Now, if I was comparing to some of the big boys, even the Märzen styles that the German producers do, I got to bring it down, maybe like B-, maybe even C+. But it's one of those beers that I had. I'm thinking, how good can this be? It's probably going to be like aged and out and oxidized and everything like that. But this is actually drinking quite nice. Again, a nice malt. Bitterness is kind of low. I didn't mention that. You kind of get a low bitterness, but I'm not picking up any really off flavors or oxidized flavors or anything like that. So I'm quite surprised. So I'm going to give this a winner. Joseph Brau Oktoberfest from Trader Joe's. Never had it before. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully that was informative, and maybe you consider a Trader Joe's beer again when you see it. Anyway, till the next beer video, beer dissection video, whatever I may do, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.